This is the fifth and final episode on our amazing trip around New Zealand's South Island with our son and his girlfriend. In this episode, we encounter some heavy rain and high water, visit a fascinating pit stop of curiosities and pioneering history, brave the chilly conditions at Lake Tekapo before travelling on to our final destination, my old hometown of Christchurch, where we remember the devastating 2011 earthquake and get a bit lost right before our flight home.
If it's flooded,
Forget it. Oh,
gee.
whoa. Look at that. Flash flooding. On the way to Lake Tekapo is this fascinating pit stop. Lonely Planet describes the Three Creeks shop at Burke's Pass as a must-see on the way to Lake Tekapo. Piled high with amazing collectibles, this place will keep you amused for hours. And while you're there, why not do the Burke's Pass Heritage Walk, which takes you past some of the historic buildings of the area, including the oldest church in New Zealand. Lake Tekapo is one of New Zealand's most iconic scenic spots. Today, not so much. The weather was wet and cold.
So, as you can see behind me, I've just got out to see the historical church with the kids. The weather's not that great, but of course, where are they? Not up there. That's right. They didn't want to get out of the car because it's wet.
Nice and warm in here.
Is it?
The Church of the Good Shepherd, which looks out over the lake like a sheep herder watching his flock, is worth a visit even on days like today. But on a clear day, it's truly incredible. Here's some pictures we took on our last visit with Nick. After a brief chilly stop at Lake Tekapo, we ventured on to our first and last stop on this epic journey, the city of Christchurch. Christchurch is a place we always seem to fly into and then drive straight out of, but this time we had time to have a bit of a look around. Our room at the Novotel was spacious and well appointed, with this interesting kitchenette in the centre of the room. The room also had views out to the Port Hills, where I spent a lot of my childhood. Christchurch is a beautiful, peaceful city with a positive vibe. But on the 22nd of February 2011, something happened there that rocked the city to its foundations, literally. The magnitude 6.3 earthquake had its epicentre only 6 kilometres from Christchurch Central Business District. 185 people were killed, and the earthquake laid waste to many of the city's buildings, including the iconic cathedral, the proud centrepiece of Christchurch since 1864. Many of the buildings that were destroyed during the quake have never been rebuilt, but in their place has emerged a new era of stunning street art. Today we left the kids behind and took a trip down memory lane to visit the Banks Peninsula, a place responsible for a lot of happy memories for me growing up. This is the Summit Road, a road we travelled on family days out in Mum and Dad's combi van. I'd forgotten how narrow and death-defying it was, but then everything was death-defying growing up in the 80s. Guardrails? Pfft, who needs guardrails? To our disappointment, that road was closed, but the views up here were great. Even this sheep was impressed. We found another way to the other side of the range by heading over the Evans Pass onto Sumner Road. The road there gave us some great views of Christchurch on one side of the Port Hills and Lyttelton Harbour on the other. You can also take the tunnel straight through to Lyttelton, but we prefer the scenic route. Our first stop, the harbour town of Lyttelton, where me and my brother and our friends used to come fishing as kids. It's been almost 40 years since I was last here, and the only thing that appears to have changed is the price of the real estate. Oh, and they have trendy coffee shops with great coffee now. We took the opportunity to enjoy a great cuppa at the cosy Lyttelton Coffee Company and get some work done. The Banks Peninsula is a big place, and many of the roads are no more than narrow country lanes, even dirt roads, as we discovered when the sealed road suddenly became a dirt track, which was very narrow and very steep with sheer drops only a foot or two away.
My wife said go this way, it's just a loop back to Christchurch.
Found ourselves on a dirt road. The map says that this is the way back to Christchurch. Hopefully it is, because we've got a plane to catch, so hopefully all goes well. Otherwise it'll be my head on the chopping block, because I'm the one that has been navigating today. It's a bit potholy, isn't it? Gorgeous spot. Despite feeling a little bit lost for a time, it was great to see some of the place names I recognised. Where we went for school camps and on day trips with Mum and Dad back in the day, everything still looked exactly the same. I guess time moves slowly in these places. After finding our way back to the Christchurch Akaroa Road, Highway 75, we spotted an interesting sight, so we stopped to take a look. These grain silos are actually part of an innovative, eco-friendly accommodation option at Little River. Silo Stay is a resort built completely out of repurposed grain silos and other sustainable products. river is obviously blessed with good soil if these ginormous pumpkins are anything to go by. A little further on we found a cosy cafe for a quick bite before heading back to pick up the kids and head to the airport.
Thanks for watching our epic journey through the South Island of New Zealand. We're wrapping it up now, about to head to the airport, and we look forward to our next journey with you. Stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe.